Welcome to Amplify MP, the network built to celebrate the people, the places, and the everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant a great place to call home. I'm Mike Heaton here with my co-host, Matt Bryant.
Hello, Mike.
Good weekend, Matt?
Not a bad weekend. Pretty low-key weekend, but those sometimes are nice. So
Nice. We have Mother's Day.
We did have Mother's Day.
How did your Mother's Day go?
My wife got all the phone calls. We didn't have any visitors, and we didn't go anywhere. But she got a lot of phone calls and a lot of nice messages. And I kind of opened up the day. Whatever you want, well, let's do that. And we didn't do a whole lot.
Nice. Same thing, pretty much. It was like you choose what to do, and that's what we're going to do. And we ended up doing a lot of chores around the house.
Right.
Go figure.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Amplify MP is presented each day by Midwest Old Threshers. Thank you to Terry Grant and all the great people out there that make Old Threshers a staple of our community. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Mike.
Want to give us the 411?
I do.
It's a busy week.
Yes, it is. And actually, today's 411 is all about the school. A lot of things happening around school in the next few weeks, really. But it's starting to wrap up. So tomorrow, the Mount Pleasant High School Spring Concert will be held in the high school gym on Tuesday, May 12th at 7 p.m. Wednesday, Baccalaureate and Senior Night will be held in the high school gym starting at 6:30. And then on May 17th, which would be this Sunday, big one, Mount Pleasant Community High School graduation ceremony, beginning at 2:30 in the high school gym. And then on Monday, May 18th at 7 p.m., the Mount Pleasant 5th and 6th graders will have its concert in the Central Campus Chapel. And then the next day, on Tuesday, the May 19th, the Mount Pleasant middle schoolers will perform its spring concert also at the chapel on Central Campus, starting at 6:45.
They're going. This back to back to back. What else we got?
It's happening. And then on Wednesday, May 27th, the AM preschoolers will hold their concert at 9 a.m., followed by the PM group at noon. Both of those will also be at the Central Campus Chapel.
Nice.
And then on May 28th, the kindergarten graduation will be held in the chapel, beginning at 9 a.m. And then on Friday, May 29th, it's the last day of school.
Woo! Yes, they're rushing right to the end.
Yes.
Everything's coming together those last couple weeks from graduation all the way to...
So what's that, like 18 days or something until the last day of school?
Just event after event after event, and then they're out.
It kind of is. But yeah,
releasing... The monsters.
We'll retouch on some of these as we go along, but there's a lot happening at the school, a lot to get wrapped up, a lot to get going, and that's not even sports. That's just non-sports stuff.
Yeah. I do love the fact that they're really utilizing the Central Campus Chapel.
Yep.
I mean, especially toward the end of the year there, with just back to back little kid concerts, elementary school concerts. It's just a beautiful space, and the sound is there, as Bob from the Symphony mentioned, is one of the best spaces in terms of sound in Southeast Iowa, if not Iowa as a whole. So that's great that our kids get to experience that.
That's impressive.
That's wonderful.
And if you have an event you'd like us to announce, please email at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
Very good. Well, hey, coming up after the break, your dream home furniture and floors feature of the day. And I'm really excited about this one, Matt. It's Lulu's Landing down in Oakland Mills, which I think everybody loves. Have you been there before?
I've been to Oakland Mills. I have not been to Lulu's.
So we're going to have to try it during the summertime here. We're going to have to wrap up our episodes, and then just shoot right on down there and grab a lunch. It's a fantastic place. We'll talk about it right back after this commercial.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. I got the honor to go down to Oakland Mills and meet with Marcy and Steve Davis, who about 4 years ago created Lulu's Landing. Okay. On the heels of COVID, on the heels of a really famous chef and entrepreneur who passed away right at that time as well, named Butch, and they were able to take over that spot and create something truly special in a place that something already special had been. And I think they're doing him honor, they're doing the space honor, and you're going to hear all about it here on this feature today. So let's roll the tape, Colin. 5 minutes southwest of Mount Pleasant down Oakland Mills Road is one of Southeast Iowa's hidden gems, Lulu's Landing, home to Lulu's Bar and Grill and Oakland Bait and Tackle.
Tell us about Lulu's Landing as a whole. Give me the history. When did you guys start this? How did the idea come about? What's the background?
We lost Butch, and led the River Rock Cafe back in 2020. And we had just moved back to the area in the fall of 2020. Marcy knew Butch from a personal standpoint.
Community theater and just a really good friend.
Which was a community theater too?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I knew him as the chef of the Irish restaurant.
Well, of course you did. Yeah.
We just thought it would be a great opportunity to own something that was very historic and landmark for the area. I would say based on what we originally wanted to do, things turned out a lot different. It was our original intention to keep the restaurant, if at all possible. But, it's seen a lot of flooding over the years.
Right.
It needed a lot of help, a lot of repair. And the big thing for us was getting food back down here. I think that's one thing that was missing. After the River Walk went away, we wanted to make sure that the people were kind of spit on what we felt, needed to be down here. Obviously, a different menu and a different approach, but it's been well received by everybody. And I just think being able to come down here and sit outdoors and have a view of the river, it's just a great situation.
It really is. It's very nice and lovely and soothing.
So when I was growing up, we had a cabin down the river.
Yes.
And my grandpa would throw us to the John Bull, my brother and I,
Sure.
when we were little. And we'd make our way up the Stone River and we'd come up the bushes.
Yep.
It wasn't bushes at the time.
No.
Come up and we'd either grab breakfast in the morning or we'd get buy stink bait at the tackle shop. And then he'd take us out and then we'd go bank pulling the whole way down and set the bank poles
You bet.
and stuff. And this is one of the most beautiful places in Southeast Iowa.
I think so too.
And lots of people recreate here all the time. So tell us about Lulu's Dan Grill.
4 years. This is my 4th year.
We had 4
Yes,
years
down the
already?
first year we started off with different food trucks down here through most
Yep.
of the season. Then I opened up in August
Nice.
that year. Right now I'm just Friday, Saturday, Sunday because I'm with the kids still in school. I'm a little understaffed. I really need to have another adult with me.
Right.
Eventually, we're looking possibly at Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday noon. Of course, right now, 11 to 1, and then again at 4 to 7:30 on Fridays, 11 to 7:30 on Saturdays. And then on Sunday, that is our breakfast day, and it's 9 to 1, and we start serving lunch along with breakfast at 11.
That's perfect. So this is one part of Lulu's Landing.
This is one part.
The other big part is Oakland Bait and Tackle,
Yeah,
which is more than a bait and tackle shop
it is.
from everything I've heard and seen.
It is.
So tell us about the inspiration behind that.
Okay, well, so we do have other local bait shops. We've got one that's just right down the front. But, one thing that we've missed is something that's supporting people that are fishing down here while they're fishing.
Right.
Or campers while they're camping.
Yep, we have the RV park right across the
And we have Waterworks that's just across the road.
So, we wanted to kind of combine bait and tackle along with some
Camping.
convenience, drinks.
Toilet
So,
paper, charcoal, the main thing.
We also have packaged liquor down here. A lot of people don't know that we've got a
really?
liquor license.
Yep.
So,
That's great.
When Steve and Marcy built Oakland Bait and Tackle, they included a large front porch that could double as a stage for live entertainment in the summertime.
And once a month at least, we'll have at least 4 bands down here. Every year we get a little larger, a little more eclectic. We also have 3 times that we'll have karaoke down here this year. So a lot of variety. It's nice to come down always on a Saturday night, and we have seating. You can also bring your chairs.
So like a bring a back chair kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
BYOC, bring your own chair.
Bring your own chair.
Looking forward to our first one of the season. It's a group called Stringfield.
Stringfield out of Des Moines.
Springfield.
Yes,
Okay.
we've got a stand-up bass, banjo, the whole shebang, fiddler. about 4 to 5 piece.
So it's like a bluegrass kind of
And
deal?
bluegrass
Is that what I'm
crossed with Grateful Dead. Little
Whoa.
bit of everything
hearing?
else.
Okay.
No,
I like it.
funky, eclectic.
That kind of fits your style.
I
can see this.
should.
That is on the 23rd.
Yes.
So we're
Yes.
talking Memorial Day weekend on Saturday night. This is the place to be.
So I'm really excited about it for a lot of reasons. As I mentioned, growing up, I got to go to the tackle shop there, the bait and tackle shop, which was at the time, if you go there right now, there's like a vending machine outside on the porch there at Oakland Bait and Tackle, and you can put your money in and select what you want. What we had back in my day, I guess this sort of dated me a little bit, was we had a refrigerator and a jar, and you just sort of put your money in, right?
Yep.
And you grabbed your worms or your stink bait out, and but what I really love about everything about this year is they really have a good lineup of artists coming in throughout the course of the summer. It's going to be a lot of good artists. I know that weekend specifically, Memorial Day weekend, and just in 2 weeks coming up, is going to be rocking here in Mount Pleasant. We got the swap meet, then we got our comic that's coming in, Jeremy Nunez, and then that's Friday night, and then Saturday we got more swap meet. We got the farmhouse, the vintage farmhouse, sort of what do you call it? That retail on the square, and then you go down to Oakland Mills for just a good old fashioned hoedown, basically grassroots. And did it say Grateful Dead? Did you see that mix of grassroots and Grateful Dead?
I did. I saw it. So yeah, an interesting mix.
Yeah. It really is. It's going to be an incredible weekend of fun stuff from here down to the river is the best way to put it. And then thanks to Lulu's Landing. So thanks to Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors. We'll be back within the know right after this commercial.
Kids Snack Spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt Bryant, are you ready to get us in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Monday. It is the 11th day of May. Today is National Women's Checkup Day, and it's also National Eat What You Want Day. Nice. And so there's always one of these that I participate in pretty regular, every day.
Yeah.
And today it's the National Eat
Women's
What
Checkup
You,
Day. Sorry.
National Eat What You Want Day. Well, if I was a woman, I think that's very important.
Yes, I agree.
But I don't qualify for that. So National Eat What You Want Day, and that's what I'm going to participate in today.
I'll join you on that one. That sounds great.
Weather, lots of sunshine today, reaching a high of 73. Tomorrow we'll get up to 82, but it could get windy and a slight chance of rain creeps in. Wednesday and Thursday will be in the mid-70s. Sports. So I'm kind of circling back. I was having trouble finding last Thursday's conference track meet results when we were visiting on Friday, and so I kind of mentioned some of them, but I'm gonna circle back to those because I got a little more detail. Nice. So following up on last Thursday, the girls track team took first in the Southeast Conference meet. The Panthers took first place in the 4x1, the 4x2. Avery Fedler took first individually in the 400, the 800, and the 1500. Delaney Anderson beat teammate Taylor Williamson by 0.4 of a second to take first and second in the 100 hurdles.
Ooh, nice.
And Izzy Sloat won the long jump by more than a foot.
Wow.
And that's a pretty good jump.
It's incredible.
And the Panther boys finished fifth. Unfortunately, they didn't have any champions, but they had a lot that were placed well. On Saturday, the Panther boys soccer team went to Centerville and played a couple of games. They beat host Centerville 11-0, with the game stopped at halftime before falling. Then the next game to West Central Valley, 5-2.
Where is West Central Valley?
So I looked it up because I also didn't know.
Yeah.
It's in Stewart, which is just off I-80 past Des Moines, west of Des Moines. Okay. So Adair, it's before Adair.
Sure. Is that a rename of a school? Or I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, I agree. I hadn't heard of it either, so I'm not sure what it was or what it's been. But anyway, so apparently they got a pretty good soccer team.
Yeah, a suburb kind of almost of Des Moines now on the west side there. It's expanding out that way.
It looked like it's... Yes, it's out that direction.
Close enough to...
Yeah, it's maybe just a little past suburbs category, but...
Okay.
From looking at the map, and I remember Stewart as you drove by, and I think isn't it Adair that has the bright yellow
with the smiley face?
With the smiley face,
yeah, on the water tower.
That's Adair, so it's right before Adair.
Okay.
So tonight, the girls' soccer team takes on Burlington at East Lake with a 4:30 kick, and the boys travel to Burlington. The Trap Shooters take on Danville.
Nice.
This day in history, on this day in 1997, IBM's chess-playing computer Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov in the last game of a 6-game match to claim a 3.5 to 2.5 victory. I don't know how scoring works in chess, but the computer won.
Yeah.
It's the first time a current world champion had lost a chess match to a computer under tournament conditions. Quote of the day. I like this one. If 2 wrongs don't make a right, try 3. Says Lawrence J. Peter.
I mean, I think I try that too often.
Yeah, exactly.
Still doesn't work out quite like that, though.
Well, then try 4.
Okay, fair enough. Fair.
Just keep trying. Maybe funny, maybe not. Fun fact. Did you know that koi fish always travel in groups of 4?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they're attacked, koi A, B, and C will scatter, leaving behind the decoy.
Oh, no.
Every day you
man.
get me with these, and I've honestly never heard that one. I can't believe I've never heard that one. That's impressive. The decoy.
The decoy.
Wow.
And there you go. Now you're in the know.
And I may be a little less in the know than I was before after that joke.
I don't think it killed brain cells.
I don't think so too much. It was a good one. This has been your Monday episode of Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow morning or afternoon.